Welcome to Does It Matter by Brainy Ballers, where we dissect the game with cutting-edge analytics to give you the upper hand. We analyze everything from hand sizes to average depth of targets to uncover hidden trends that no one else sees. Say goodbye to guesswork and hello to data-driven domination. Because here at Brainy Ballers, we don't just watch the game, we understand it. So get ready, it's podcast time.
Okay, let's unpack this. In the world of NFL analysis, right, there's this legendary benchmark. The idea that a rookie wide receiver, they need to hit 525 receiving yards first season, to be considered a future star. Is that actually, true? Or is it just another piece of sports lore that maybe needs a serious reality check?
Yeah, that's pretty much our mission today for you. We really went all in, poring over stacks of data, digging deep. We looked at nearly 2 decades of NFL history trying to uncover the true predictive threshold for wide receiver success. And by success, we mean something pretty concrete. A player who goes on to get at least 2 1,000-yard receiving seasons in their career. And honestly, you might be surprised by what the findings revealed.
So tell us, when you really put it under the microscope, did that long-held benchmark, did it actually hold up? Did it prove to be the golden ticket for predicting future greatness?
Not quite. Not really. What's truly fascinating here, I think, is when we analyze the top fantasy guys, in the modern era, since 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Because the game really changed then, became much more pass-heavy, and the 525-yard threshold, it revealed itself to be essentially a coin flip. Just 54.5% of rookie receivers hitting that mark actually went on to have those successful multi-thousand-yard careers. Barely better than random chance, really.
Only 54.5%. That's actually shocking. So if that number, that widely quoted 525, is almost meaningless, what did your research find? What's a truly reliable indicator?
Do you want to start dominating your drafts? At brainyballers.com, we've researched every metric under the sun for you to find which ones are best linked to fantasy points. You can access hundreds of metrics to sharpen your scouting abilities so you know which metrics matter and which are just noise. Stop guessing on which thresholds to look for within each metric. Big numbers can be misleading or irrelevant. Our ultimate athlete blueprints reveal essential scouting metrics, their importance, and benchmarks within each metric that help predict a player's probability of being a success or bust. Elevate your scouting ability with Brainy Ballers' Ultimate Athlete Blueprints today. Click the link in the description. Now back to the show.
Exactly. That's what we thought. We need to find the real signal in the noise. And what emerged pretty clearly, actually, was 701 yards. So think about it like this. We compared rookies who became consistent, top guys, top 10 fantasy points, top yardage guys beat, against those who kind of faded out. And that 701-yard threshold, it showed up 30.0% more often among the successful group, a full 30%.
30% more often, compared to what for the old number?
Compared to just 18.6% for the 525-yard mark. It's a big difference. It suggests that hitting 701 means a player doesn't just have talent, but they got the opportunity, they adapted fast to the NFL, sets them up better.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's not just potential, it's immediate impact. They've really arrived. So what does that mean for, the actual probability? How much better is 701?
Right, and the probability jump is, well, it's pretty compelling. For rookies hitting at least 701 yards, we saw a 66.7% future success probability.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going from 54.5%, that coin flip, up to basically 2/3 certainty. That's significant.
2/3. Okay, that's a number you can actually work with. Much better than a coin flip.
Definitely. And it holds up even when you look beyond just the top draft picks. So, yeah, there's a pretty strong link there between that higher rookie total and, future production.
So, okay, summing this up then, what's the key takeaway for you listening? The fan, the analyst. How should this change how we look at rookie receivers?
Well, it means it's probably time to adjust your radar a bit. Look, we're not saying the 525 number is totally useless, but think of it as changing the goalposts. This gives you a much more accurate way to gauge that potential for future success.
Yeah, this deep dive really gives you a much stronger benchmark, doesn't it? Moving away from just old sports sayings to actual data.
Absolutely. Use this 701-yard threshold as your new guide, your smarter guide. It helps you track those career paths better, make more informed calls on who might really break out and become a consistent star.
Right, and it definitely makes you think, what other benchmarks are out there? Things maybe you take for granted in sports analysis. What other numbers might just be a coin flip that could use a deep dive like this one? Something to mull over.